It is a nightmare this noon on the roads and side streets all over West Michigan. There are crashes everywhere. At least one person is dead in all this, and reports of crashes are coming in as we speak. These are the big problems right here. Just listen. That blustery heavy wind combined with fresh blowing snow is making it hard to see and extremely slick. This is a live look at what it's like behind the wheel. Police are telling you to stay off the roads unless you really have to drive. This video is from Ottawa County. But we start with a deadly crash on US 131 at the Bradley exit. That's the exit to the Gun Lake Casino. We know at least one person is dead. We're still working to get more information. 24-hour News 8 Steve Calso is live in that area. Steve, we know that you got stuck in that area too. What are you seeing?
Yeah, actually, we got forced off of 131 as I was southbound at the door exit, and I began to travel some back roads along the parallel, the interstate. A whiteout came up and splashed me full of snow. I couldn't tell if I was on the road or not. Turns out I wasn't. I'm currently stuck in a snowbank. I just talked with photojournalist Ron Swanson, who is at the scene of that accident that you were talking about. He tells me he's just arriving there, but he tells me that he can see a passenger bus involved in all of that. There also seems to be a rider truck and several other vehicles. It is so slow going out here. I got to tell you, it's one of the worst winter drives I've had all year. I think that's saying a lot given the winter we've had. You don't know when you're on the road. You don't know when you're off the road. The visibility intermittently with the whiteouts cuts down to absolutely zero. It's a frightening experience to be out here on the roads today. I'm currently waiting for a tow truck, but that pales in comparison to what's going on out here on 131. If you can possibly stay off the roads, please avoid it. The police are absolutely right. There is just no point in being out here. We're going to check back in with you here a little later throughout the day. Right now, live in Allegheny County, Steve Kelso, 24-hour News 8.
Okay, Steve, be careful out there. We continue our team coverage with 24-hour News 8's Henry Erb, who's been on the roads in Ottawa and Muskegon counties, where we've seen and heard of crashes all morning. So, Henry, what are you seeing?
Yeah, we just passed a big rig jackknifed around Fruitvale Road near Montague. We're southbound on 31. They just shut down the southbound lane right behind us, we understand. Getting here has not been half the fun. We experienced, as Steve did, whiteout conditions around Coopersville, where we had to come to a complete stop on a number of occasions because we just couldn't see a thing. That's also where eastbound 96 was shut down for a period this morning because of another big rig. That one we saw, it was caught in the median guards and was there apparently for quite some time. We don't know if that's been freed yet or not. We're in this area because the Sheriff's Department here tells us along the lake shore, a number of people have abandoned their cars. Wreckers can't get to them. People are being taken to safe locations. We're on our way to cover that story. Back to you.
Thank you, Henry. And like we've been telling you, strong winds and new snow are creating those whiteout conditions and drifting all over. Storm Team 8 meteorologist Terry DeBoer has the latest on the conditions, the track, and when we'll start to see these conditions improve, hopefully very soon, Terry.
Well, unfortunately, Emily, we had the weather winter trifecta here. We had the strong winds, the falling temps, and the combination with the snow that started to fall here all at the same time this morning, and that really has created some significant challenges. You can see here on Storm Track Live radar, the aerial coverage is starting to shrink here, and the areas where we're seeing the deep dark blue starting to shrink a touch as well. We're going to track some of these snow showers for you. White Cloud, Newaygo, Kent City. This is the US 131 corridor northward out of downtown Grand Rapids, and you can certainly see here we are going to be looking at some rather significant snowfall here, at least for the next half hour to 45 minutes or so. Traveling a little bit further south into the heart of downtown Grand Rapids, and you can see some light snow that does continue. Also down into the Allegan and Barry County areas. But the good news here is you can see that we really are in the position now to track the back side of this area of snow here from the central part of Ottawa County to the US 131 corridor. Looks like by 12:30, 12:45, at least this initial push of snow will be winding down and pressing eastward into Ionia County by about 1:25, 1:30, the back edge of the snow, and then continuing to press off to the east from there. There are a few more upper level disturbances back back to the west that still have to pivot through. But again, those will not create as significant of snow as this first batch did. And by the way, here's a look at the visibility. Half mile in Grand Rapids. It's improved significantly to the south and also along the lakeshore in the Holland area down towards South Haven. 3/4 of a mile visibility, but 0 in Fremont. 1/4 of a mile visibility now in Big Rapids. Temperatures have been dropping all day today. They're going to be holding steady now in the 20s for the rest of the afternoon. So the winds will be diminishing. Temperatures will start to hold steady in the 20s here as we head through the mid-afternoon, but the winds won't be dropping off until later on tonight. Coming up in a couple of minutes, I have some brand new wind profile forecast information I'm going to share with you, along with a free fall in temps coming at the end of the 8-day forecast.
Thousands of people are still without power in West Michigan. Right now, 1,800 homes are without power in Kent County. Many of those homes affected are in Caledonia. There are also a few hundred outages around West Michigan in Muskegon, Ottawa, and Kalamazoo counties. This winter weather is also impacting flights both in and out of the Ford Airport. There are several delayed and canceled flights, many heading to and from Newark, Chicago, and Detroit. If you have plans to fly today, you may want to check your flight status. We want to go back to those live pictures of that deadly crash on US 131 at the Bradley exit near Wayland. We know at least one person is dead in a small pileup there. Several cars were involved. We know the conditions there were near whiteout when this crash happened. We have crews there. We're working to get more information. We'll bring it to you as soon as we get it. And now we want to send things back out to 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgey. He's braving the snow drifts on rural roads in Allegan County. So, Joe, what are you seeing?
Yeah, Emily, it's a pretty difficult work here. We're parked up the side of the road. We're on M40, just south of I-196, just south of the exit. There you see Holland Police have the road shut down and took a look down the road. This would be headed due south to Allegan County. And you can see the conditions. There is an accident down there. Several cars involved. The good news here is no one injured so far. But here's the problem. Not only are they trying to clear up that accident, but these whiteout conditions, any place there's no break, no trees, no natural break for the wind, it is coming and just really ripping the snow down the road. We tried to drive down here a short time ago and were unsuccessful. As soon as you get into this whiteout condition, you don't know where the road is and you don't know another vehicle is ahead of you until you're right up on them, right up on their brake lights. So it's a very dangerous condition. I don't know if you can see this M40 sign here, and the way it is rattling in the wind, it gives you an idea of just how windy it is, just what the conditions are like out here. Now, we don't know how long M40 is going to be shut down, but here again, you can see those conditions just down the roadway. You can't see only a couple of feet in front of you, and if you're behind a car or another vehicle and you come up too close on them, you may not have time to stop. That is a dangerous situation out here. So Holland Police, Allegan County Sheriff say they're going to have their roadway shut down indefinitely, at least until they get those accidents cleared. We have 34 cars being towed out when we arrived on the scene here about 45 minutes ago. This is seen and fairly repeated throughout Allegan County, especially northwest Allegan County. Getting reports of several multi-car accidents in that area. We had a Facebook report of at least one sheriff's car that was damaged in one of the accidents there as well. So we're going to stay out here in Allegan County. We seem to be getting the brunt of it here. But again, M40 south of I-196 all the way to Allegan County, that is shut down right now. So avoid that area as best you can. I'm in Allegan County,